Stephen Morgan, you were one of 900 people made redundant at Mitsubishi a year ago. Let's have a look at how you've dealt with that.
The day that we actually closed the doors, I felt so empty. Even though I knew what I wanted to do, I did have that feeling as like, well, am I going to be able to do it? Am I going to be good enough to do it? And I had a lot of things going through my mind. There's not so much sun over this side. I made a decision to do nursing. I thought, well, I'll start with aged care first and progress if I can. And fingers crossed, I hope to. Are you having a good day? You get these people that are struggling and you do something simple for them, you know, and they're so happy for it. They're so happy. I would be lying if I told you that I didn't get 50 thank yous a day.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
My son, I suppose he's coming to terms with the fact of what his dad does now, going from manufacturing, like a manly job, to a carer's job is a big change. Nice colour.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll come home from work and he'll say to me, how many bums did you wipe today, Dad? And I'll say, oh, a few. That's basically the comment. I mean, that's from everybody across the board who, especially who knows me, and they know that the field that I've chosen, they just basically shake their head and they say, oh, I can't see you doing it. And I'll say, well, come and watch me, you know, I'll do it. I might have to do your parents one day. You never know. You never know. But if I had $1 for every time that I was asked how many bottoms I've wiped, I'd be quite wealthy.
Welcome, Stephen, and Dylan, your son, who had his head in his hands at the fingernail painting moment there, I noticed. And I'll get to you in a minute, Dylan. But first, Stephen, I want to know whether it was a big identity shift for you to go from that blokey job you described to what you're doing now. Did you sort of rethink who you were, or did it not?
No, I wouldn't say that. No, I always knew that when, like I said, you know, when Mitsubishi were going to close, I knew exactly what I wanted to do.
So had it been sitting there as something that you dreamt of doing before, or was it something that just came to you in a blinding flash when you lost your job?
Like I said, I knew Mitsubishi were going through the hoop. So I thought, what do I want to do? And I really wanted to get into nursing. And it was that moment. As soon as I found out that there was no more Mitsubishi, then I thought, I want to help people.
See, I think that's interesting. That means you let go at some point. Like, were you committed to the job you had while you had it?
I was there for 22 years.
Okay.
And, yeah, it was a good job.
But once it was gone and you moved on?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Dylan, head in the hands looking at what Dad's doing there. What do you think of his job?
Well, when he first told me about his job, I thought I was a bit embarrassed with Dad being a nurse. But then, every day when he comes back from work, I always ask him how his day been and that. And said, oh, it's been excellent. And I've been getting used to Dad being a nurse and I'm really happy for him.
Good on you. Good on you. Contrast part of the attraction here with a complete change. I mean, is that part of the reason you were attracted to doing this, Stephen, because it was completely different to what you've been doing before?
No, mine was more people. I thought to myself, you know, I really wanted to make a difference. With manufacturing background for so long, you know, machine's a machine, you can fix that. But these are human beings and it takes a lot to fix a human.
And you get 50 thank yous a day.
Oh, at least. And it's a great feeling.
I noticed, Elaine, you were watching that with quite a lot of interest, that piece.
Yeah, it's so moving. And also it shows how deep is the wish to help other people. You know, I think one of the things obviously we want to make money, but underneath, if you scratch beneath that desire, what do we want to do? We want to help others. And obviously this is one of the most direct ways. But I think, you know, there's a lot of cynicism about what people are like. But particularly in a recession, you know, a lot of the fantasies, a lot of the reinventions, if you scratch below the surface, what are they doing? People want to make the world more beautiful, kinder, work better, where people are nicer to one another. You know, we're a strangely altruistic and pretty nice bunch beneath the surface. You know, we're taught we're not, but I think, you know, we are.
Nick, I just wonder whether you think Stephen, in purely practical terms, has Stephen made a good choice in his choice of a new career, given where jobs are these days?
I think so. I commend him. I think you've done an excellent choice. And it...
Because we hear about aged care being one of the areas where they can't
it's
find
phenomenal.
enough people to work.
It's phenomenal. Over the next 5 years, they're claiming 170,000 jobs are available in your area. So you're one of the pioneers. Well done.